And we're back.
Hello.
They're back off their holidays.
Back off our holidays. Yay!
As that stressed me hair fell out.
Yeah.
Same
Mine.
here.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, Paul, how was your holiday?
Oh. Well, I don't know. He said he had a good time, but yeah, I mean, wow. Yeah. No, I just got sick of the beard. Had to go. No, the holiday was outstanding. More of that later. Hello, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever in the world you are.
Yes.
Hello, John. Hello, Mikey. Hello, world.
Hello, Gary.
We're
Hello,
here.
world.
Yes, let's ponder life. Anyway,
Did you enjoy your
morning
holiday?
Modman in the background.
Yeah, morning, Modman.
So,
Did you enjoy your holiday, Gary?
I had a very nice time. I had very nice food, drunk some very nice beveraginos, but did come back with an absolutely stinking cold.
Are you sure that's not just a hangover?
No, it's a stinking cold. I'm at the tail end of it now, so I've fought all week, so I was ready for this morning
Excellent.
for my audience.
Oh, still delusional.
What
I
about
see.
delusions and grandeur?
You know, I was quite upset. I never got recognised once
Oh,
on my holiday.
yeah.
Yeah, you with all your 22 subscribers, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
John
make
got
sure you
recognised.
subscribe. That one. Subscribe to both of them.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Subscribe to both. Right. What have you been working on this week? Nothing, because you've been on all day. Haha.
No, I have done some work this week.
Ooh.
I have. Now, before I show this, right, it is just the beginnings of what I'm doing here. But I have got the Whippet into paint.
Oh.
Ooh.
Right. And Mr. Malcolm Childs.
Ooh.
What the hell?
Okay, so the Whippet has had its base coat paint on there, which I am going to liven up with a big experiment for me, which I will do live on air probably next week. I will do some oil work with it to bring some highlights and that out.
Excellent.
And as I've never really done it before, the whole world can watch, all three of you.
Hey, it's 6, I'll have you know.
All right, all 6 of you can watch me stuff it up.
And what about you, John?
I've been working on two things. Didn't take them with me. Didn't work on them over in Hawaii, but yeah. So smashing them out. One is the 35th scale mini art Fletler 282 Calibri. Yeah. That's been a complicated build, but it's just about there. So this is a contra-rotating thing. So the props will probably turn off, but watch this. Both these props go the opposite directions and intermesh with each other, which is pretty amazing, really. There we go, broke it off. But you get the idea. It's just about done. So all it requires now really is paint these little bits there, green or some other color, and matte coat, dirty it up. But what's insane about this, you can tell by the size of the tail compared to what's at the front. There's nowhere to put any nose weight or whatever. There's no nose cone or anything else. That's pretty much how it is. And it's a hell of a frame, it's pretty spectacular. But what is, no word of a lie, so I'd filled up there's a rotary engine in the middle there. Filled the gap up of that with liquid gravity, this magic stuff. Little tiny bits of lead, if you're not familiar with it, tiny little balls of lead. So yeah, filled up the cavity in the engine, filled up the cavity in the gearbox, filled up the nose wheel halves. There's not much in there, admittedly, and behind the seat cushion on the rear there. It's all filled up with all the spaces, and it was still a tail sitter. But then I went out and bought some sort of sinkers today, fishing sinkers. But this is no joke how much I've had to put in the cavity to get it to sit on its. Oh, there's three of them are painted black, but yeah, it's a lot of lead, isn't it?
It is for what basically is not a lot of
Yeah, but
substance to it, is there?
it will still sit on its tail if you push it back. But it's
Yeah.
it's there's not much weight in the rotors, so
No,
it could still have the rotors on and sit on its tail. So that's, as I say, that's just about done. That's been
It's nice. You've done a
a lot
nice
of
job.
fun. And then the Qatari Spitfire interior, I had ordered some nickel silver rod, 0.2 mil rod, for the control cables, and you could see all them there, just sort of sitting
Wow.
in place there, ready for that. And admittedly, you won't see it once I drop the seat in. Most of them are out of sight, but there was space for it. I knew they were there, and that's so much fun to put all this together. It's a beautiful, beautiful kit. Well, then again, so is a mini art one. Like the fit is good, but this is next level build. None of that's glued together. It's all just snaps together so far. I will glue it soon, but yeah. That's
Cool.
what I've been working on. So I'll move these aside and make room for the Whippet, which hasn't been touched since I disappeared.
Cool.
Whippet, good. What about yourselves, Mikey? You been on anything?
Me?
Like
I've
colouring
been
as well?
doing. Well, I sprayed them this morning.
Hmm.
So they've been primed and sprayed with hull red, ready for painting.
Right.
That's all I've done on the Whippet because I didn't work on it last week because I didn't want to get too far ahead of you. And I've been working on my Albatross D3, but it's at the other side of the room. I've been spraying that ready for tomorrow. Yeah, not done much. I can't remember what I did last week.
No,
Got some
neither
drawings
can I,
to work on that.
that was alcohol induced.
Yeah.
So there you go. Can I just say a big thanks to Jim last week for coming on and looking after Mikey for us while we were away,
Yeah.
making sure he didn't cause too much trouble. So appreciate that, Jim. Nice of you to come on, and thanks again for your continued support.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, we'd just like to say
We've got to sing.
happy birthday to Kaylee.
Birthday,
Oh!
Kaylee. Happy birthday, Kaylee.
Kaylee.
Happy birthday
Happy
from
birthday.
the Minion Man. Happy birthday, Kaylee.
Hip hip huzzah.
Yes.
It's my wife's birthday today, so happy birthday, Di.
21 years young.
Hmm.
Yeah, plus a few.
Oh, they'll be ringing church bells, and the choirs will be singing in church about it.
Yeah. It was quite strange because when we were first dating, the only reason I remembered her birthday was because it was on D-Day.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is the other important event of today, isn't it?
Yes, which 80th anniversary.
80th anniversary.
All the beacons around Wales are being lit tonight as well for it.
What, the
Can
Brecon?
you imagine?
No, all around the coast of Wales.
Can you imagine the scene?
So not the
It
Brecon.
must have been like 80 years ago this time.
Yeah.
I just can't fathom it.
Well, my house wouldn't have existed because it was built after the war. I'd be sat in the middle of a field right now.
Well, so would I, but there you go. But
Well, I'm
to
glad
think-
I'm not, because it's pouring rain here at the moment. Yes, it rains in paradise.
Yeah, it
So-
always rains in Telford. Oh, Paradise. Sorry. I
Oh,
thought you
yeah, well, you know. That's,
You've been to
Gary,
Telford.
would you like to do your bit?
Yes, I'll do my bit as my camera is on me. Oh, hello, world. Okay, Friends and Models for Heroes. You've heard it before, but I'll quickly go through it. We are the online registered IPMS online modelling club associated with Models for Heroes, in that we support what Models for Heroes does. We go to shows. We're trying to get out to more and more shows as we get larger, and we raise funds for Models for Heroes at those shows with the buckets and all that sort of thing. But fundamentally, we are also, as I said right at the beginning there, an online modelling club where anyone in the world can join us, and we do have members from Australia.
Hello.
We have members from New Zealand. We have some members from the Netherlands. The membership is £12 a year, and that runs from April to March. We have a very active Discord, though it was very quiet yesterday afternoon.
Yes.
Very many of us on. I think it was because they still thought we were on holiday.
Yeah.
But it was very quiet yesterday. But normally it's quite active in there. Lots of veterans, lots of model makers, all having a laugh and a joke and a chat while they're modelling at their benches. We also have a Facebook page, and we have, as you see here, we have started the YouTube channel, and we're starting to put videos out on there for the general public, not just for members, for everybody. Yeah, we're hoping to grow our membership this year to double it from what we are at the moment, which was knocking on the door of 50 members. We'd like to be by March next year to be at 100. Yeah, it's all coming together very well, and we have a good community and a good laugh. Yeah. Back to the studio.
You need to do your technical bit as well, Gary. And whilst you do
Yeah,
that,
I'm just getting to that because I was talking, so it was on me.
I'm going to go through the chat as quickly as possible with a lot of comments. Yeah. So, Kaylee says, "Hello, group of the 3 favourites. Hope you all do well today." Thank you, Kaylee. Gary said, "Happy Cake Day, Kaylee, from your favourite minion." Kaylee, thank you, Minion Man. Kaylee, what's with the wait? Go on, let's see you all. Me, we are still trying to peel John off the sofa. Okay, let's all sing. Gary, fa la 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 la. Kaylee, Crazy Frog. Ding dong. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. From Gary.
Oh.
Kaylee, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Tiff says, "Good morning." Morning, Bobby. Kaylee says, "Hi." Kaylee says, "Good day." Kaylee says, "Boo." Kaylee says, "Ha ha." And then 2 minutes, guys. Then Jim says, "Good morning to all on this day of days." Yes.
Good morning, Jim.
Hello, Jim.
Tiff says, "Morning, Jim." And Kay says, "Wahoo." I don't know what or wahoo. I'm not sure which. Jim says, "Good morning, Tiffany." And Kay does a countdown for us. And she says, "I'm going to annoy you today."
You couldn't.
Tim says, the Benny Hill music. Tim says, "Morning, boys. Morning, Modmin." Jim says, "Good morning, beardless John Marley. You look so young."
Oh, yes.
That's John Marley. I thought it was Paul.
I thought it was Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Jim says, "Good morning, Gary. Looking fine after your holiday."
Thank you very much, sir.
Chalky, stand by your beds. Morning,
Morning,
Chalky.
Chalky. Oh my God, I didn't mean that. I didn't want that much.
Haley says, "Oh, unlucky you." Tish says, "Good morning, Chalky." Chalky says, "Morning, Hen. Are you good?" Katie says, "Put some lipstick on to that was to John saying he's getting ready." Tiff says, "I'm good, thanks, Chalky. You?" Jim says, "Actu Liebe, cracking helicopter, John."
Thank you.
Chalky says, "Tiff, can you believe it took this company 3 days to put a new front door on? I can nearly leave my flat till the painter turns up, so 4 days I can go out."
More time for modelling.
Yeah. Tiff says, "Chalky, 3 days, took them 20 minutes to put my new door on. That's shocking." Budget model is in the house and he says, "Albatross."
Oh, hello,
Albatross.
Steph.
Hello,
Watch out.
Steph.
Professional YouTuber in the house.
Yeah. And he says,
Unlike you, amateur.
Yeah.
like us amateurs. Cookie says, tell me about it. And of course, I get the new start. Tish says, happy birthday, Kaylee.
Yes.
Kaylee says, thank you. Jim says, thank you, Gary. It was a great time chatting with and getting to know Mike.
Yes, I did very briefly try and join you from the bar, but the signal wasn't very good, so I literally jumped in and got kicked out straight away. So
Of the bar?
I was sat in the bar in the hotel, having a coffee.
Oh, bullshit.
No. 11 o'clock is the yard arm.
Jim says, happy birthday, Kaylee, with a birthday cake.
Yeah.
And he says, budget molder, albatross.
You get wafers with it.
Shoki says, happy birthday, Kaylee. And he actually spelled Kaylee correctly. Awesome.
Yeah, well, in my defence, there's my defence on screen now.
Yeah. Kaylee says, thank you all, kiss, kiss. Oh, there you go. You got a kiss off me and your man, Kaylee. Tiff put up the YouTube Friends of Mars YouTube channel link.
There we
Lovely.
go.
You put the scale modelling twins up as well, Modmin.
Paul and Paul.
I should get around to doing some of that.
Also, we have a little announcement to make, don't we, guys? We are going to be starting another live stream.
Oh, God, yeah. I forgot about that.
On Monday the 17th. I'm not quite sure exactly what time yet, but it's going to be in the afternoon, I think.
UK
or
time.
around dinner time-ish. No, afternoon, I think. Or early evening, something like that. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing, like we did last week, where it's going to be 3 of us and 3 other people can join, or other people can join it. They can come up, do modelling with us, or just have a chat with us. They can engage with the viewers and things.
A virtual modelling round table.
Yeah, and you don't have to show your face. You can always just switch the camera off and have the microphone on, or you can have the microphone on. So, yeah. 2 seconds. Kaylee just wants me to sign.
Okay. So in the meantime, we'll fill in. Anybody know any jokes? Okay, that went well.
Well, yeah. Don't want to bring up politics.
I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do this farmhouse for my Whippet diorama.
Right.
Okay. So I don't know whether you can see what I've done so far. This is the front fascia. And you can see there's the bricks are carved in and all that. But I've got these window frames to put in. Now, I know Steph's in, so he'll tell me how to do it. I know he will. So if I use PVA glue, they're going to fall right out, aren't they? I can't use super glue because there'll be an exothermic reaction with the foam.
Oh, big words there, Gary.
Yeah, I learnt it last week. Yeah, when I asked the question, can you use super glue with foam? And I think it was Steph that said, no, whatever you do, don't do that. You'll get an exothermic reaction and it'll all go wrong and fire engines will be called. And
so, yeah, you start getting smoke off the foam.
Smoke off the foam. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, sorry.
Awesome song, that.
Yeah, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to wedge it in place with some cocktail sticks. And then it'll sit there.
Do you know what you can do?
Go on then. Go on. Before I make this.
Drill a hole through whatever you're doing.
Drill a hole through what?
Drill a hole through the foam and into the wooden base. And put the cocktail stick through and glue the cocktail stick into the wooden base rather than the foam.
Yeah, but it's the window frames I'm doing.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do See, look. If I use PVA glue, which I'm going to use because that's the best thing you can use, because it has a very slow setting time, the windows fall out.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking of doing is just wedging very, very carefully a stick either side to hold it in place.
Yeah.
While I glue it in there.
What it could do is put a cocktail stick through the foam behind it, but so that it's hidden behind the frame.
Yeah.
And just put it in, stick it in so it's stuck in either side.
Actually, that's a bloody good idea. I've just had a thought. If I chop a cocktail stick up and super glue the cocktail stick to here, I can just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gee,
Did
sometimes...
I or did I not just say, drill a hole in it and put the cocktail stick, glue the cocktail stick into the wood?
Yeah, all right. I'm doing it.
Was that sudden attack of inspiration?
I don't know about inspiration.
Kay says she's annoyed because she just had some crappy news off the mental health team. But
oh, on her birthday as well. Well.
Yeah. Turkey says, to be fair, her name's on the scroll bar at the bottom of the screen. That's true. Jim says, another live stream. I love it. Count me in. Yep. And you can all join in if you want. Maybe we can have 3 people up at a time, but yeah.
Yeah, because we're cheap. We've got the free version of StreamYard.
Budget Modeler, there is foam safe super glue. Yes, there is.
Ah.
Bob Smith Industries Black CA is good. Cool.
Thank you, Steph.
Yeah.
Once again, Steph to the rescue.
Yeah. Steph says, "Oh, you're doing my job, Mikey." Yes, that's good. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I just feel bad saying, "Can you put this up? Stick this one up." My paint's still wet. Oh, no, it's just like
Smoke on the water.
Fire in the sky.
Oh dear God.
What? Brilliant song.
Yeah, it was. Oh, it's just traumatic.
What I want to know is, where's my daughter this morning?
She's right there.
Is she? Oh, hello. Bloody hell.
Just says morning. And Jim says, how about a simple and effective CA glue named Bob's Your Uncle?
Yes.
That's a very good point. Thank you for the words.
There you go. Dad, they're lighting a beacon on top of the wrecking at 9 o'clock.
Are they?
Yeah.
And the fire brigade will be there to put the fire out at 9:30. Okay. They should. They should.
Go on.
They should commemorate it. It's. I don't know. I don't think you can overdo the importance of what happened 80 years ago today.
No.
And without getting political or any of those squirrel areas.
Yeah.
I can imagine a lot of those guys are spinning in their graves, God bless them, as to what's happening in this world now.
Maybe.
Yeah. I imagine, yeah.
But anyway, it's not about what's happening now, it's what happened about 80 years ago.
Yeah.
So much so that at club this week, I did something I vowed I would never do again.
Was it an arrestable offence?
I started a Dakota.
Is that a code name for a poo?
Last year we built models.
Well, have you been to Dakota? I don't know. Neither
last year in Models for Heroes, we built some Dakotas C-47s for a museum down south. And and we did about. Well, James Skiffins, bless him, get well soon, James.
He's had his operation, hasn't he?
He's had his operation, yeah. James Skiffin built about 8 of them. I only did 1.
Yeah.
And he did gliders as well. And it was all for a scene whereby the diorama scene where they were all getting prepared to go and drop on the night of the 5th, 6th of June. But we only had a short time to do it for various reasons. So we put a lot of pressure. Well, I put a lot of pressure on myself to get it done. And I got it done. I got it, we got it done in the end. But I vowed after doing it, I would never make a C-47 again. So when I set up the Telford Models for Heroes face-to-face sessions that I run, Malcolm Childs, Models for Heroes, sent me a box of kits up for the face-to-face session to run. In the top of the box was the Airfix 172nd Dakota with a label on it, post-it label on it, just for Gary, it said.
Oh.
And I thought, no, I'm going to donate it to the face-to-face session. Anyway, it's been there a year. Nobody's built it. So I got it out the box on Tuesday afternoon and started it.
Right.
So there you go.
PTSD?
No, not really. Don't know what it was.
I've got a Dakota to build.
I just put myself under too much pressure to get it finished and didn't enjoy the build, which is unusual for me because within reasons, before anybody says anything, I'm quite happy to build anything.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't go on water.
Well, funny you should say that.
No.
What are the odds?
We're building a lifeboat.
Are we?
No.
I thought we would. Yeah. Anyway, future plans.
Yeah, don't give away our future ideas.
Well.
Dum, 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 dum.
Yeah. So we've got.
Which I think are going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if we do a lifeboat, am I allowed to sing "Smoke on the Water" then?
We'll consider it, but you got to remember you can get your channel taken down for copyright if you do that.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that.
Well. Hey, I was
I'd
thinking
rather
earlier
not
today.
lose my channel. Thank you very much.
I don't particularly want to get political, but I'll just ask you guys a question: whether you think you agree with this or not. So go back let's go back. Well, say 200.
About Gary's birth.
Go back 230 odd years, 250 years or so.
That's
French
right.
Revolution, and then another series of revolutions. Obviously, Russian, yada 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 yada. Now, back then, people were upset that, more than upset, that the ruling classes were getting, everything, and the people were struggling for, bread and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So what we've done around the world is systematically, in a lot of places except the UK, is take down monarchies and all that sort of stuff and have a bit of a leveler, if you like. But would you say that now, yes, we don't necessarily have kings, queens in a lot of the places that have had revolutions, but businessmen are now exactly the same as monarchies.
Do you think we've gone into corporatocracy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
And do you think that it's only a matter of time until the people just go, enough is enough? We got people like Donald Trump, for instance, that are, oh, sorry, no, not getting political.
Squirrel.
But, yeah.
No.
But Elon Musk and everybody else. There's a lot of people that think he's a bit of a flog and all that sort of stuff. And I that's not my particular view. But do you think, yes, we want to get rid of people with too much money and we've replaced them with people with too much money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nature hates a vacuum. So if you create a power vacuum, something else is going to fill it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure if you're going to get rid of one, you got to make sure the right thing is going
It's
to replace it.
interesting, isn't it? Because when you look at the it's a slight tangent. It might be slightly weird. I don't know, but when you look at the Bond films, a lot of the villains are basically businessmen.
Yeah.
Who have got too big for their boots.
Yeah.
And you see the likes of the big names in business now, and those that have gone on to do politics and all that, and you just wonder, are we actually going that way?
I think so, but in a way, that's one of the good things about having a monarchy is it's not so much the power they have; it's the power they stop other people from having, misusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like the British monarchy. In a constitutional monarchy, only the monarch can declare war and peace. So no matter what the government of the day wants to do, if the king or queen says no, then they can't go to war. It's unusual for them to stop it now, but
yes,
they do have that power. And if they say enough's enough, then it has to stop there and then.
Yeah.
It's like every law that the UK government creates has to be
has to have royal assent, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it has to go to the king to be signed off.
And it literally is nowadays. It is just a signing process, but
yeah.
I mean, you look at the likes of. No, I'm not going to name names because you never know what will happen. You know, certain politicians.
You might be found in a suitcase.
Don't need to be politicians. They're
You're treading on thin ground.
I know I am, and I'm trying not to. They're set up in their own world, in their own right, and I don't believe for 1 minute, and I'm coming right off this subject as soon as I've said this because I'm doing my head in.
Yeah.
I mean, to say they're in it for themselves is difficult because they've got everything they need.
Yeah.
It's more they have no idea of reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
detached from the world as a real person.
Yes. So anyway, I'll
All
squirrel myself there.
Sorry for bringing that up, but it was just I was thinking earlier, like a couple of hours.
It's current affairs in the UK, isn't it? At the moment, we've got an election coming. Thank God it'll be over soon.
Well, at least your elections don't last, say, more than 2 years, like the American ones.
The American ones
Jim.
seem to go on forever. At least we have one. We have one vote, and that's it. It's done.
I don't want to.
This one tape.
Anyway.
There it is.
So, can I just say a quick well done to Kerry Ann?
Yeah, church singing.
No, not the church singing. But yeah, she is singing in church for the first time this weekend. But that wasn't what the well done was for.
See, I'm wishing you well done, Kerry. Your dad isn't. He's a bastard.
Harsh.
He said not to wish you well done or anything.
No,
he said
I'm
he was
wishing
going to be sat there with cheese in his ears.
I'm wishing her well done for. Oh bloody hell!
He said he's going to be sat there with cheese in his ears, asking for a leather flying helmet and a wet celery.
No, she's trying to sort eating regimes out. Let's put it like that. And
Okay.
she's actually having breakfast this morning. So,
oh yeah,
well done, Kerry Ann.
Well done. Me and you both.
I had breakfast, but I had breakfast at breakfast time, not halfway through the morning.
Breakfast is whenever you get up, because you're breaking the fast. That's the idea.
Well, I had my breakfast 7:40.
Just because you're old and get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, because your waterworks can't handle sleeping for too long.
My waterworks do handle sleep. Right, that didn't work, chaps.
Okay, old boy, I'll go through the comments. Chalky says, being a veteran is a dirty thing these days. It sure is. Jim says, being a military history geek, this day above almost all others makes an impression on me. I feel the significance of the day.
And I think that can't be understated. It is such an important day.
Yeah. And it upsets me that so many people are forgetting it now.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, as someone said on this morning or yesterday, this is probably, I'll tell you who it was. It was Montgomery's grandson.
Yeah.
They were interviewing him in Normandy, and he said this is probably the last big D-Day event there'll be.
Yeah.
Because I suppose the next one will be the 90th.
Yeah.
And there won't be any of the boys around left now. There's hardly any of them now.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, it's sad enough that people are forgetting World War One already.
Well, yes.
But, World War D-Day was literally, they were saving the world.
Yeah.
So there's no two ways about it. They were literally saving Europe and the world from tyranny. Trying to, anyway.
We're having microphone issues.
Hello.
Oh, he's back. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to go off head to get a couple of things. I'll go off head. Look, it sounds like I'm flying in a bloody aircraft, but there you go. Hello,
All clear
Duke.
behind, sir.
Yes.
Morning, Duke.
Yes. Good morning, Duke. And then Tiff says, morning, Duke. And then Jim says, Duke, good morning to you, mate. Kerry says, hey, Dad, I'm sat watching, eating breakfast. I'm doing it, Dad.
Good girl.
Yeah.
So, Duke, sorry, can I interrupt for a moment?
Yeah.
The comments. Duke, were you going to head to Melbourne for Model Expo this year? Carry on, sorry.
Oh, that's a good quote from Duke. Ugh.
Duke says, what was that quote about power corrupts and absolute power corrupts? Absolutely. True.
Yeah.
True power corrupts. Yeah. Jim says, as long as the main focus of capitalism is personal wealth and power, there'll be a big division between have and have not. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim says, aye, well said, sir. And Chalky says, there'll always be those with and those without. It's just the way of the world. But as long as anyone has the chance to better themselves, if they wish to, or if they so wish, then it is in your own hands. That's true.
Yeah.
And this is the thing with capitalism, it is in your own hands, isn't it? Kerry says, thanks. Singing will be fun, Dad. Can sing as well. I get it from him. Didn't know you could sing, Gary.
No, I can't. I don't like to. I have been known to sing.
Sing,
but I have
sing,
to have
sing.
several, many beers.
Oh, that picture you sent me the other day of you drinking Doom bars, you bastard. I was about to jump over there and give you...
Yeah, you might be in Hawaii, mate, but I was in sunny England drinking Doom bar.
I did have... I didn't see. Here's the thing, like, I've said to you guys, but to the rest of the sweet audience, I don't tend to. My wife and I don't tend to sit in bars and drink too much on holidays and stuff like that. If we visit somewhere, we want to go out and get a real feel for the place, with history, like museums, national parks, walks, all that stuff. So we did a lot of that.
That's because you're a proper tourist. Whereas Gary's just a holiday maker.
But Hawaii is literally paradise on earth.
Yeah.
Eh? It is just incredible, and the people are so nice. The Hawaiian culture and all that stuff. Wonderful.
I used to like do the touristy thing, go out, do this, do that, do that. I can't do it anymore. My body will not let me walk very far.
Right.
I could always manage to get to a pub, funnily enough, but
What?
really, my legs go after
Yeah.
just a few hundred yards.
I'll tell you, like, for a guy who's had a spinal fusion operation, I surprised myself with how much walking I was able to do, like up Diamond Head and back, and
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff.
And that's brilliant. It really is.
But there was only one day I was in a lot of pain. Like, I had to
Yeah.
find a drugstore, as they call it, and try to find something to be able. Like, I was hurting. That was after a tromp through the bush looking at petroglyphs. From in between, carved in rock between 1600s and 1800s, they estimate. That was so cool. Worth it, but difficult walk.
Yeah.
Jim says, if the Western Allies had not entered the continent, all of Europe would have come under Soviet control had the landings not succeeded.
You're probably right, Jim.
And Budget Model says, looking at Kerry Morris, 2 wrongs do make you right. Don't you speak like that about Marion. She's got lovely legs. Duke says, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make the Model Expo. I have been a few times, and it's a fantastic show.
Yeah.
But it's not Telford.
Kerry says, Frank Sinatra, My Way, is Dad's go-to song, and he is very good.
I used to be.
Was that when you had your porn star Tash?
No. This was as recently as 8 years ago. I used to go on holiday to a family-run hotel in Corfu, who actually became our adopted family. They were such a lovely family. Unfortunately, I can't travel abroad anymore, so we can't go. And I can't travel abroad because my wife won't let me. They used to do karaoke there, and Kerry Ann has a very, very good singing voice, hence she's singing in church. And she was there singing a song one day, and this bloke who was a complete and utter pain in the bottom, let's put it like that,
Gary.
got up and asked, and then said, could he sing with her? And she said yes, because that's the sort of person she is. And he completely murdered a song, and I was several beers in, and I said, right, that's it. And I got up and I sang.
Hold my beer.
Oh yeah, it was a real hold my beer moment. So I got up and sang, I think it was My Way, classic karaoke song, and did quite a good job of it apparently, because people wanted me to sing more. So I then started doing songs like King of the Road and some Elvis songs, and full jump, the full jumpsuit with the sequins, and no, Kerry Ann is the singer in our house now, and she's damn good at it.
I was forced into karaoke once by load master and the crew that I was with at the time, but it was the guy behind the bar that rang the bell to shut me up because I was bad for business.
Well, I only ever sung karaoke once before, and that was when I was in Italy in 2000 with the Air Force, and we were in a bar in Gioia del Colle, and they had karaoke on, and me and an engineer, again alcohol had been involved, ended up stood on top of the tables karaokeing away to Sex Bomb.
Yeah, that one.
So there you go.
Yeah.
But no.
Anyway.
I don't think I've got it in me anymore to be able to do that sort of thing.
Duke says, the more beers you drink, the better you sing. Ha 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 ha. Katie says, we're going to go got stuff to do.
Oh, right, Kaylee. He's got some
Go,
cake
Kaylee.
to eat.
Jim says, "Did you visit the Arizona Memorial, John?"
Oh, there's your
did.
answer.
Sure did.
Yes.
Wahoo!
I ever got the chance
Third time.
to go to that
It
part of it.
was my 13th time in Hawaii. It was bronze first, and I've been there 3 times, and it's pretty good. Well, moving, of course.
Kay
Is
says,
there
"Mike,
still oil leaking from the Arizona?
Sorry, Gary, say again.
Is there still oil leaking from the Arizona?
This is the first time I didn't see any.
Oh, right.
It was literally the first time I was there, like 25 years ago. It was oozing. You could see it dripping up to out of the ship and across the water. It was like a rainbow in the water. But this time
Yeah.
I couldn't see any sign of it, which lightened my heart, if you like, because personally I think it's just an ecological disaster in paradise. And yes, it's a mass grave and everything else, but they really should clean that up. But
Yes.
no, it's looking good. Yeah. So this is like just a random photo of just one of the places we went. I mean, literal paradise on earth, isn't it?
Yeah.
That should be a
Yeah.
postcard. But no, it's
Probably
just
is.
incredible. Yeah, but even the chickens get laid.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Kerry says the
John,
karaoke became karaoke on holiday.
Karaoke.
Karaoke.
Yeah.
Chalky says, "In the army, we had to do karaoke, and my song was the Every Bro's Loving Feeling." I have no idea.
Oh,
That.
right.
Our unit song used to be Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash.
Oh yeah.
We'd all sing it together on the microphone.
Talking of, oh no, finish your comments.
Kerry says, "Was it a Top Gun moment, Chalky?" And she says, "I would love to see the Arizona Memorial. It must have been so powerful just to stand there and see it's moving."
It's I mean, what's amazing about it is in just the one, you've got the start of World War II for the Americans right there. Obviously, middle of Pearl Harbor and Ford Island and all that, but you've got the end of it as well because the Missouri is hard on by, and that's of course where the war ended on one of the decks there, and they're facing each other for that reason. And they're both absolutely worth visiting.
Well,
Chalky says, "Not really. I chose that one because everyone joins in, drowning out my voice."
Yeah, good.
Our survey says, "Ha ha ha."
Ha.
Jim says, "Kerry, I agree. It would be a very powerful feeling." I imagine it is. One place I'd love to go and visit is National Memorial Arboretum.
what at
Oh, yes. I was told to go there. I did not on the last trip because
do you know what? I've never been, and I could have gone today. There was there's an event there today for veterans, and but I
You could
decided
have gone and remembered your comrades.
I remember them every
When you
day.
waved them off to D-Day. When you waved them off down the runway at the middle of the night.
Oh, dear.
And you waved them off to war.
Oh, righty then.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear. All righty then.
Oops, daisy dropped.
Whoopsie daisy.
speaking of what, I'll tell you what is a weird feeling. When somebody doesn't, when you see someone one day and then the next day they're gone. That's a very strange feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we need to liven this up. It's getting a bit somber now. And I know the day is a somber day, but... What's that? Oh. Certain person's address.
Oh. Who's wearing a dress?
No, it's Mr. Marley's address.
Ooh, John's wearing a dress.
Well, it's more like a moo-moo, but yeah, carry on.
Kerry says... There we go. No, that's Jim, not Kerry. Jim says... No, Kerry says, Jim, when Jake visited the D-Day cemetery, he couldn't describe the feeling that came over him. Amazing feeling as a mother and daughter of a veteran that he felt the power.
Yes. That was
He's
2 years ago. So
that tower waving them all off the wall.
that was 2 years ago. So Jake would have been 12 then?
Even I knew now. Bloody hell. Jim says, here in the US, both the Antietam and Gettysburg battlefields are preserved pretty close to what they were like during the Civil War. Cool. Our Civil War was a lot longer ago, so not many of our sites preserved.
Well,
there are signs to them, but they normally got housing estates built on them now.
Yeah. Duke says, Gary, it's a good job Mikey likes you. Imagine the things he would say if he didn't. Ha ha.
You should hear the things he says off air.
What you got to remember with me is, if I like you, I will take the piss out of you. If I don't like you, I just won't say anything. It's the fact that I take the piss out of him that shows you that I do like him.
Yeah. There was an old adage.
I'm not a nasty person. I don't like being nasty to people and slagging them off and things like that. So I'll just stay quiet if I don't like someone.
There's an old adage, if you can't take a joke, you shouldn't have joined.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jim says, Kerry, thanks for sharing, Kerry. That says a lot. It does. He says, Gary was starting to watch our waving everyone off to war.
When Jake went over to Normandy, he went over on the back of his dad's big motorbike. They did all the beaches. They went in some of the emplacements on the beaches until Jake saw a big spider and ran out the other way. Very brave. They did Pegasus Bridge. He met the granddaughter of the famous lady that ran the cafe at Pegasus Bridge. And they did some museums as well as in Bayeux and places like that. They did them in Portsmouth, and he really, really enjoyed it. And he got quite a thing for D-Day, which was really pleasing considering he's homeschooled. It was really nice that he was able to do that. So. And again, that's something I've never done. I've never been able to get across the channel although I have been across the channel, but we were going down to down to Toulouse, down that way.
Did you see what they made the paras do? You know, the ones that done the jump in Normandy yesterday?
What?
They actually had customs sat at the end of the field waiting for them. French customs and excise.
Yeah, makes sense.
Made them show their passports on landing.
They weren't there in 1944.
No. How unrealistic is that?
Well, it doesn't have to be realistic. I mean, you can't just, yeah. I mean, it's not like the French are letting people go over to the UK without passports.
I'm going to say it's not as if it's not as if we're in Europe, is it?
No. I cracked myself up.
Budget Modeler says, that's me spooked. We still take the piss out of you, Steph, don't worry. Duke says, "Bad luck, John. Mikey hasn't said much about you." Jim says,
Yeah, I know.
"Those that live in glass
Yeah.
houses should not throw rocks." Exactly.
Yeah, we have an understanding, don't we, Mikey?
We do.
You
John
should
is of a
see
weak constitution than Gary.
you should see the bun fights we have after we come off there. Can you hear my
It's
phone
funny.
going off?
No.
That's my
We can just
daughter
hear you
sending me
squeaking.
1,001 WhatsApp messages.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a 10. I've just had 10 WhatsApp messages from Kerry Ann. All right, I know what she's done. She sent me. Here we go. How apt. I'll share these with the.
Go on then, if you must.
You put me on big screen, Mikey.
I can. I'll switch from. Hang on. Right. There we go. Tilt it more towards the camera, Gary.
These are pictures. Hang on, I'll put the camera up here.
Ah!
Is
that
well, they've gone. Hang on.
God, I can see up your nose. It's bloody awful.
Pictures that Jake took when he went to Normandy.
Cool. You need to blank your face out with your hand so that it'll focus.
I can't.
No, put your hand behind the phone, Gary.
I'm trying to change the pictures. Oh, for God's sake. That's Jake and his.
There we go. Now you're getting it. It's still trying to. There you go.
Yeah.
Nice. There you go. Here's a question for you both.
Hmm.
Without Googling it, what are the dimensions of the war graves? The British war graves? Commonwealth war graves. So,
What do you mean, headstones?
yeah.
No idea.
No, I'd have to Google it.
Is it 19 by 44 by any chance?
No, it's 30 inches tall by 15 inches wide by 3 inches thick.
That's a lot of it.
So that each one is exactly the same. So that regardless of rank, they're all seen as equals.
Yeah.
In the eyes of the Lord, in the eyes of the people.
I'm pretty sure Bron wants me to be sort of put away in one of those eventually. But
I know. I don't know what it is in Australia, but I know in Britain, all veterans are entitled to a military funeral if they wish to have one.
Yeah, for us, you've either got to be serving at the time of death, or certain you've got to be above, I think, group captain or equivalent, or VC.
The only difference here is if you're serving, the armed forces pay for it. If you're not serving, your family has to pay for it.
Yeah.
But you can get in touch with things like the British Legion and stuff like that, and they'll arrange for like a bugler and standard bearers and things like that, and you can have the Union flag draped over your coffin and things.
I expect Taylor Swift and Kylie to be draped over my coffin.
Well, what I do as a substitute?
Yeah, all right.
Surprised you took so long to say yes.
I had to think about it.
John and his G-string.
Oh. So here's the thing. Getting back to the Whippet. Right, so Go Like Hell, the one that I want to do, isn't one of the schemes that's in either the decals or in the instructions for the men kit. Now, this is a picture I'd found online of somebody else building.
It's still not on my screen, Mikey. Thank you.
There he is. Sorry, old boy.
Building
wow.
it. Now, I don't particularly want that amount of red and white. So I'm thinking, well, I'm going to do ones on the well, on the tracks, sponsons, I guess you want to call them.
Yes.
I don't want to do the engine cover, but I'm thinking I might do the one on top of the fuel tank there.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm just masking that up now.
The British ones didn't tend to have the ones on top of the engine cover anyway.
Yeah. So
because if you look, it would have been the wrong way round.
White, red. So what do you mean?
No, you think about it, the red would be going down the middle, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it depends who made
Rather
it.
than going across it.
They've got it instead of portrait and landscape.
Yeah.
Yeah, go faster stripe then.
But it tended to be, I think it was the Belgians or something like that had them on the top of the fuel engine cover.
Oh, look, I found a dog toy today. And then another one that made me giggle. I love my schnauzer.
That was like a euphemism, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure is. So that's the only picture I took on the Arizona.
Oh, nice.
50 cal. Yeah, but because
Yeah,
I've been so many times that I just didn't bother taking any photos. There's lots of pictures of sunsets and stuff like that of Hawaii, but we're not going to go through those because
it's not Telford.
Well, no, because we get in trouble for showing photos.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? We got told off for showing photos one week.
Yeah. So,
very early on in our career as professional YouTubers.
Back to budget modeler, please, Modmin. Oh yeah.
Look at him giving his orders.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Next slide, please.
Yes.
Oh, you off, Steph?
Yeah. See you later, Steph. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, me and Steph have got a live show tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock as well.
And
so
it's
we'll
worth it is worth watching. You get a lot of good tips off that.
Yeah. Very few of them off me, but yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, there's another stash acquisition today that Paul won't be happy about, but
What have you bought?
It's a thing that I was speaking to Mikey about the other day. Edward Trophy Pack of their 48 scale Fokker D7 OAW.
I was sorely tempted yesterday. I nearly pushed the button, but I knew that the accounting department in the Morris household would be down on me like a ton of bricks. There was a 144th Victor. Great Wall Hobbies 144th Victor. For £16.99 plus free delivery.
Oof.
And I very nearly pushed the button on that because I want to do the V-Force, but I want to do them in 144.
Yeah.
Because they're too big.
Well, I've got the I've got the V-Force in 72nd year. I've built the Vulcan.
Yeah.
I really can't wait to do the other two.
It took up one half of his wing of his garage.
Yeah. That's why you had to have a bigger house.
Yeah.
The whole bigger house to accommodate his Vulcan.
Yeah. He's the only house in Australia that they've got a nameplate out the front that says Chateau Airfix.
Yes.
I was actually thinking about putting a plaque out the front and Le Maison beige. but I'm not going to bother.
The Maison Marley.
Yeah.
I like this. Right.
I saw a absolutely brilliant picture of a front doorbell the other day.
Yeah.
It was.
Were you stalking people there?
No, it came up on. It came up on one of these shopping sites. Shall we put it like that? And it was the doorbell. So you had the door. The doorbell was there, and above the doorbell, where you push the button, was a claymore.
Ooh, I like that.
Absolutely perfect. Could do with it now for when the politicians start knocking on the door.
Oh, you're not wrong. All right, time to get some white on this bad boy.
One of those ones where it's a hand grenade with the numbers attached to the pin that says, "Please take a number and sit down."
Stand in line, yeah.
Yeah.
all we've got on by our front door is a little garden gnome with a plaque that says "Go away."
Oh, come on.
Oh, we're an
Um,
hour in.
Budget modeler says, "Oh no, we're going."
No,
He
it's gone
puts
again.
laughing faces up.
Okay, yeah.
Jim says, Gary, brush painted some AK real colours, works very well, as does Tamiya lacquer based paint.
Now, interesting, Jim. Was that the new AK real colours or the old AK real colours? Because they've changed the packaging, and I believe, although I haven't had it confirmed because I haven't asked anybody, that the contents within the jars and what they've gone to is now the 3G bottles. They haven't changed the formula at all. It's just the packaging that's different. But I'm not sure. And if they haven't changed the formula, brilliant. But because I do like AK real colours, they are my go-to paint.
Excellent. And Tiffany says, I won't be on tomorrow's stream, but I'll watch it back when I'm home. Excellent.
Did you apply for a day's leave?
Yes. Are you going AWOL?
I don't remember seeing that form come across my desk.
Yes. Did you go through the proper channels? Did you see the AO? Jim says, the 10ml bottle, aka real colours, Gary.
Brilliant. Thank you.
I go for Vallejo Way, you get 17ml. Like £2.50.
I've never used Vallejo Air.
They're all right, you know. And you don't really have to thin them that much.
I just show people what was
the aluminium one. I don't thin at all. The aluminium one.
Well, I don't think
I'll just show
really
people what was delivered to my house yesterday from Models for Heroes. And they're not for me, unfortunately. They're for the group that I run on a.
Are you doing your technical bit, or?
Yeah, I'll have to do my technical bit. They're for the group that I run on a. Let's zoom out a little bit.
Gotcha.
Eh?
I could see what you had last night. No, that's in. Don't zoom in. Oh my god.
Oh, give me a minute, mother. These
Classic Gary syndrome.
a set. Well, I've got several model sets, and some of these that have been donated to Models for Heroes by a company, and these are Vallejo.
I want one.
And
they look awesome. They look awesome. I want one.
They are going to the Telford face-to-face group, and there are various different fantasy colours. Like, what's this one called? Flame Skull Green.
Nice.
And they're WizKids. The WizKids. What came with them for my lovely beneficiaries, and I know one of them is chomping at the bit to get his hands on these, are some figures for them to paint.
Ooh. Very nice.
The extra added bonus was that inside this box is not just the figure, there's all these paints as well.
Wow.
Nice.
So what an absolutely fantastic donation that was to Models for Heroes from the company that donated them. And I do apologise, but I can't remember the name. Den of Imagination. I don't know who it was, but Malcolm Childs sent them out yesterday. Well,
I think incredibly generous.
Absolutely, it's up there with the donation we got of the Zeros from Agora Models.
Yeah,
all frantically trying to build ready for a mass display at Telford this year.
I'm not hurrying up.
Well, I've only got one wing done on the cockpit and the engine, so
I've got too much to be getting on with.
I might have to crack on with that. But yeah, so
so this weekend coming is in Melbourne, Australia, not Florida. Skull, well, it's Model Expo. It's well, I guess they try to tout themselves as like the Australian Nationals. We don't really have a Nationals here. We don't have a Nationals, and so there's a big show in Queensland, big show in Melbourne, a couple not in Sydney per se, but certainly Illawarra, which south of Sydney a bit. But yes, my father's in hospital again. Has been in and out all this year, and I was thinking about rushing down to see him. Oh my God, I didn't know Model Expo was on at the same time and all that sort of stuff. But I've decided not to because he's coming out of hospital tomorrow, so he's actually okay. That and the fact that I've just spent some dirty money in the last week, and if you spend a couple $100, even just driving down to Melbourne and back, I mean it's a 2,000 kilometre round trip, so it's a bit of petrol or diesel, I should say. But I'm not going to bother. I should maybe go next year. Plus, I'll be there in a month anyway. So I won't be. I won't be attending. I didn't have any plans, so I just thought yesterday I should go. I should see Dad. Hang on, but then I talked myself out of it.
Tiffany says,
Tiffany.
"Holy crap! I've been looking at that D&D paint kits because I want one. They're like $90, £90.
Yeah.
We have some very generous donators.
Yeah.
If you buy a box of fantasy paints, are there any in the box, or are they all just fantasy? You open up and you have to manage your expectations.
Well, these are all fantasy. I'll just show you what. I'll go back to my. Just to confirm, the box of the models that you get, the figures in the box. Not only did we get that lovely gift set of paint, there's all those paints as well. 2 brushes and a pot, a water pot, and all that you need to paint that model. So absolutely amazing. And to say we got Malcolm was able to get a lot of them is an understatement. The quantities are amazing.
I know he said he's been trying for years to get into or get a response from the people that own Warhammer and stuff.
Yeah, these are unfortunately not Warhammer. They're WizKids, which I think are quite large in the States, but
so Rory will be happy then.
Oh, Rory's because it's unfortunately due to the rules, Rory can't get any because he's a volunteer. Okay. The only reason I've got some here is they're going down to our lockup in where we do our modelling sessions.
Kerry says, that's not what he meant, Dad. He meant, is there paint in the tub or is it empty because it's a fantasy?
Yeah, no, thank you. No, it's a stupid dad joke. Didn't work.
And Tiff says, I have a few WizKids models that are decent quality.
Oh, very good. I thought you were disappearing, Kerry. Are you still hanging around?
No, that's Kaylee.
Oh, it's Kaylee that went. My mistake.
I don't think she's gone anywhere. I think she's just upset because there's something that's been told on the phones.
Sure.
Carrie Ann wouldn't disappear. She'd incur the wrath of her father if she left early.
Oh.
You will watch me.
I'm sure she pretends to enjoy her joke surrogate father's company as well.
Yes, nice to see both her dads. Oh, hang on, Houston, Houston, I have a problem.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just a little bit.
Kerry says, now, Dad, I love you all.
Ah.
I'm not Dad. I'm the same age as you.
She said, lads.
Oh, lads. Bless you. I'm more
She
like
does.
the adopted twin.
She's taking her mum out this afternoon.
Well, I mean, what, with a gun?
Don't
I just realised what he said.
get me all excited, John.
Vengeance will be mine. Tiffany says, me too, Kerry. The other half has the worst dad jokes of all time. I'm so used to them.
Oh,
I just roll my eyes.
wonderful.
Kerry Ann's got a favourite joke of all time.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Her son tells it. It's a dad joke, but her son tells it at every available opportunity. It involves flip-flops.
What, the miniature circuits?
Flip flop one.
What do you get if you put your flip-flops on the wrong feet? Flop flips. Yeah. Oh, the phone's ringing. Who's that? It's my daughter. Hang on. I have a call from my daughter. I'm putting you on
Why don't you just
speaker.
come on?
You can't tell it properly.
I was telling you.
Hello.
I was ringing
Hi,
you to tell you
Kerry.
to tell the joke.
Do it. Do it.
Why didn't you want me to tell the joke, dear?
I don't like the joke. It's awful. You're rubbish. Some new ones. Right, go back to it. Have fun. Goodbye.
So good.
Right. Oh dear.
Tish says, Gary, do the technical thingy.
Oh, thank you. Yes, you can see right up my nose. Christ, I've just been told off by Modmin. I've had my first Modmin bollocking.
It makes a change me not getting the bollocking.
There you go.
That's my bloody channel.
Morning, Kieran.
Morning,
Hey,
Kieran.
Kits.
Yeah, so when we do the excuse me. Oh, I just get rid of
You
the
snotty bastard.
in my nose. When we do the Monday sessions,
Yes.
are we going to do them on one of the other channels?
Yes, we can do. If you want to
I'm
do
just
that.
thinking of your StreamYard usage. That's all.
Well, I've got 20. You get 20 hours a month free, and I'm only using 8 at the minute. So it doesn't bother me which way we do it.
I get 20 hours a month free, and I'm not using any. So
Yeah. Well, what you can do if you want is switch it over each week or something.
you were very muffled then.
Am I? How am I now?
I had movement then.
excuse John while he just goes and has it. All I can see is your beard.
Well, at least you see both my hands, so that's all right.
Why
Oh,
can't you just-
Hello, John.
I can't concentrate. Oh, jeez.
And now.
And now for tonight's weather forecast.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys have like shipping information or
shipping
something.
forecast.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Dogger. East Fife.
What'd you
Storm
call me?
Force 4.
Oh, crapulent.
These trucks are looking really nice.
They are.
If I can get to focus. I don't
Focus,
think it will.
focus.
Oh, it would help if I took it out of manual focus.
Yeah, well, that would help. Take it out of manual focus, mate. So that must be. Oh dear, this is like the world's biggest jigsaw puzzle.
There you go.
So that goes on there.
Oh, no, it tried.
What's going on?
Come on. Knock that out. Take that out. There you go. Put it on my hand.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Ooh.
Oh, have you dry brushed that too?
So I painted it whole red,
Have you
and then
dry
dry
brushed
brushed
your
it.
nuts?
Then dry brushed it with natural steel, Vallejo natural steel, and now I'm just putting some Humbrol matte rust over it as well.
He's rusting his nuts.
Yeah.
I'm struggling with the center of the E at the moment, so as you can
Never
see,
drink it.
the go like L stencil. That's the center of the E at the tip of the point there. I'm trying to get it lined up. It's not.
Kerry says, "Hey, Dad. Two ants in an airing cupboard. Which one's in the army? The one in the tank." Ha 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 ha.
Two fish in a tank. One says, "How do you drive this thing?"
Corky says, "Bearded
I'm
veteran. Oh
actually a
my."
bit worried.
And Jim says, "Tank tracks look great, Mike. Thank you, Jim."
I may have an issue.
There's a surprise. Go on.
Oh no, I think my farmhouse is just going to fit in
Is that
my
an issue, is it?
in the base that I'm going to use. So I'm just
You're working.
working out the sizes, and it's quite
You mean you
large.
didn't do that before you started making it?
Well, I did sort of roughly, and I thought, oh, that'll be all right. She'll be right, I thought.
Yeah. Oh, another one as well is, for those that don't know, tonight at 8:00 there will be Mr. Gary Stuff, or Mr.
Gary
Gary
Evans.
Evans's live
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah.
Yes. So head over to Gary Stuff at 8:00 for his live stream.
Steady job. Gary
Yeah.
Stuff.
John's just gone to finish himself off.
No, I'm gonna have to translate to see what time that is.
8:00 our time, so it'll be
Early in the morning, your time.
So 11.
Yeah, Steve got music because his channel's quite. His lives are really good.
Well, so did you say 8:00?
8
Yes,
8
8
p.m. UK time.
Oh, yeah, it's too early. It's 5 a.m. our time. That can't be right.
You can get it on catch up.
Yeah, I'll do that. It's
Just
not like I haven't.
Don't get involved in the
spoken
conversation because no one will talk to you.
to- All right, let's try this.
Hello, Benjamin.
All our views are awesome. We're at our lowest that we've been, I think. 6 viewers at the minute.
The
We're missing some people.
novelty has worn off. We're old hat now. There's some young upstart coming along to usurp us.
Yeah. We're not as fun and interesting anymore.
We'll have to come up with some wacky gimmick to
Draw in the masses.
draw in the masses. Yeah.
Tiffany has a message for you, Gary.
Tiffany has a message for me.
Yes. Says, Gary, not sure if you know, but WizKid stuff, you don't need to prime. It's already done. I forgot.
Oh, that'll please the guys down at. Yeah.
And Jim says, Gary stuff is going live at 2 p.m. Chicago time.
Right.
I just say I really appreciate the ones who've, we appreciate all the viewers, but really appreciate the guys that turn up every week to watch this.
Yeah.
You know, you're all over the world and you're all in different time zones, so we really do appreciate it.
Yeah, and if when we do the live, the Monday night sessions or the Monday afternoon sessions in a few weeks, if you want to join us, let us know. And we'll.
Yeah.
You can take part in this madness as well.
Yes.
I don't understand why.
I reckon we should get Kerry on it.
Oh my god.
Kerry's awesome. She's funny.
She is funny.
She keeps you in check.
She is funny. Jake is funnier.
And they both get it from Marion.
Cannot comment. She's in the next room. Right.
So Tiffany says she's got an out better to do. Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, Tiff. And you're Modman. We don't pay you enough cookies for this, do we?
Hobnobs.
Kerry says, fancy dress, I told you. Yeah, I can just imagine your dad in a fancy dress. Jim says, it's the lively banter between the three veterans that keeps me coming back. Yeah.
Well, it's certainly not the quality of the models.
We'd have a banter-thon.
Tiff says, I don't get paid at all. We'll have to club together and get you a pack of hobnobs or something.
Oh, I don't know about that. Not the chocolate ones.
No, we can't afford them. We're on a budget.
Are we?
Yeah. 0.
Hang on. I was going to say,
Budget
how come
of
you've got
all.
the financial delegation is only in Wales? What the hell?
Oh, it's my channel. Kerry says, no one wants to imagine Dad in a dress. We have seen Dad in a dress.
Not even Dad wants to imagine himself in a dress. Yeah, I'll take Tim Tams every day, Jim. Every day.
Back in a moment.
Oh,
alrighty.
Someone mentioned Tim Tams and he's gone. Look at that.
Yeah. I wonder if Kay's actually watching or she's just switched off.
Could you blame her? No, she said she had to go, didn't she? She had something to do or something.
Yeah, she's still in the living room though. I think, like I said, I think she's just upset because what was said to her on the phone.
Oh, right. Oh.
Bless her.
Bless her heart.
Yeah, she gets upset quite easy.
Okay, I'm back. So we have a thing in Australia, probably other places. Jats Crackers. So apart from Jats Crackers being a slang name for testicles, they're literally, as you see it, just oven baked, not fried, little sort of crackers. So the latest thing is Tim Tams, sweet and salty, inspired by Jats. Isn't that delicious? So I thought I'd try them out as part of an international sort of forum. And tell me what you think.
You got to put your camera pointing at you so we can see your face, though.
No.
No, go on. We want to see your reaction live.
No. Oh, bloody hell. All right. Let's do that. Just bear with.
Tiff, can you take that comment down? I don't know what you've done with that.
Delicious.
Delicious.
And back to the studio. Oh my God, they're good.
There we go.
Oh no, I got crumbs all over my work.
Now we have our biscuit taster session.
Yes.
Our biscuit correspondent, John Marley.
They're bloody good. Oh.
Our international biscuit correspondent.
Yeah, international
of course,
biscuit.
Myself and Gary can't eat these biscuits because we're diabetic.
Depends how strict you are over your diabetes.
I try to be quite strict over mine. Because if I'm
Yes,
not,
well, you're
then I
new.
will
You're new to the
get
world
rid
of diabetes. You'll soon
Yeah.
learn.
Get some time up.
You'll soon learn. Oh, stuff it. I can.
Problem is, the minute I do that, I just go back to my old ways. And that's what's caused the problem in the first place.
Fair enough.
So I've got to be quite
You should
disciplined with it.
always follow doctor's advice, kids.
Yes.
What Uncle Gary says is not what you should do.
Uncle
And
Gary.
You're not the
Uncle
brightest of
Gary's
sparks.
saying it for entertainment value.
Calling yourself Uncle Gary sounds a lot like Jimmy Savile's sort of comment.
Right, I am now offended. You mentioned the J word. We are squirreling that straight away.
Oh, yes. You can't be calling people that,
Oof,
especially in Britain.
oof. I feel violated.
Moving right on then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving along swiftly. B6. B6, you sank my battleship.
Kerry says Dad still does everything he shouldn't.
I don't
Uh-huh.
smoke. I
Uh,
don't smoke. And I don't run around with loose women, only your mother.
are you saying marrying's loose?
I never said that.
Now be careful how you answer this. Because
I never said anything like that. It's your insinuation.
you said you don't go running around with loose women other than your mother.
It's how you perceive that.
Is Kerry about to find a secret out, a family secret?
No perception required. It's
Yeah.
yeah. That
Not
was
just me.
no. Anyway,
You walked into it. Duke says he's going to the supermarket, John.
thank God.
Kerry says, Mikey, do it properly and look after yourself. Oh, I will. I'll try my best. Then Kerry puts laughing faces. And she puts, I'm telling Mum, you're in trouble. And Chalky says,
Those were the
Kerry,
first
I'm the same as your
words
dad.
that Kerry had ever learned to say.
What have I done wrong? I'm
The
using the
first
wrong.
words that came out of that girl's mouth was, I'm telling Mum.
Oh, instead of crying, smack her on the bum. Oh, tell Mum. Oh, Christ.
Chalky says, Kerry, I'm the same as your dad. I do all the things I shouldn't, and the police hate me for it. And Kerry says, at least you're having fun, Chalky.
There we go.
Where it began?
Oh, we break into the Sweet Caroline.
I was about to, yeah. Yeah, a little bit of...
Kerry says, first words out of my mouth were actually touchdown.
That's actually true.
And Jim says, I thought no was the first word all girls learn to say. I thought it was Visa. MasterCard.
Can I borrow?
Yeah. Can I? Gimme.
Flutter, flutter.
Daddy.
A friend of mine sent me some photos of a model that he's just finished today. Oh my God. It's a 148 scale Lancaster, but he's done a conversion to a Lincoln. And how lovely is that?
Oh,
Nice.
look at that. That's nice.
Yeah, so it's an Australian one. Probably one squadron, I'm not sure. I'd have to look at it. No, I can't really tell from that angle. But he's done a crack up job of it. It's bloody beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do something.
Uh-oh.
Right. So that is, if I can get it on camera, that is how these tracks start off without the beard hair. There you go. That's how they start off. Black plastic. Then I primed them and then painted them in hull red. And now I just put paint on them.
That looks really good.
Go from that to that.
Very good. And of course, there was your clever little trick with the cotton.
Yes. Which has worked really well.
Good. Good. Well, not been a lot of progress today from this front. Mind you, we've still got half an hour to go. So,
yeah.
I've been waiting for PVA glue to dry, basically.
Yeah. I've got the insides of the tracks to do next. Oh, actually, no, because you're not going to see them, so bollocks to it.
Oh, okay then.
Well, actually, I might do, because you can just see the edges.
Yes, you see. Oh, right. Yes. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
What are you chatting about, Morris?
I'm just trying to suss this 3D jigsaw puzzle out that I'm doing. That is a farmhouse.
Is it a cube? It has 6 sides and all 5 of them are confusing you.
Well, yeah, it's going to get confusing. I can see it for my faddled little brain.
There you go. So that's what it'll look like on the tank.
That's nice. That does look nice. I hope mine's half as good as that.
I'm sure it will be,
Very
dude.
nice.
So what I'm going to do is once I come off here, I'm going to do the backs at some point, and then spray them with satin gloss so that the metal still looks fairly shiny, but the rust doesn't look too shiny. Comments? Kerry says, no, Jim, we just learned to protect it. Chalky says, I always have fun. It's everyone around me that's not too keen. Kerry Morris says, ha 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 ha. Jim says, very good. And Chalky says, great weathering, bro. Cheers, man. I really appreciate it.
Oh, he's gone again.
Job's trying to clean his airbrush out.
Oh. Oh.
Wait a minute, I didn't fill this with white paint.
White paint on us. Oh.
Oh dear. Oh.
Naughty
Why
man.
is it? Why is it?
Oh, that's
you
how
get-
it came up. There you go. Because I didn't put it as a ticker tape. I see.
a problem in the production department there, was there?
Yes, I shall change that now. Boop. Changed. Now, I'll go across the bottom. Wow. Woohoo.
Right. So, while all that's gluing...
Gary's destroying the world.
No, I've got paint pots holding down the wood that's I'm trying to glue to the foam.
Yes.
And I'm trying to move the foam out of the way so I can do something else.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Meh.
Meh.
Oh, it's a senseless wasteland of a barren area out there, isn't it, Blackadder? Moves.
Okay, so Chalky says, "Wow, it's lovely here in the gutter." And Tiffany says, "And to think you blame me for putting it on the screen. I didn't blame you for putting it on the screen. I asked you to take it off the screen. There's a difference.
Oh God!
Don't get all hysterical on me."
Oh, here we go. Production and throwing the toys out in the gallery.
Yada. Is there anything else to add on to this? To think about it. I don't think so.
What's that? What's that? Look who is that?
Oh, I'm thirsty.
Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that yet.
No, nothing else. Oh, there is.
What's that then?
There is the towing cables.
Oh, like this. Yeah. See, I wonder when he'd notice that.
Yeah.
Oh, stop falling off.
So, you notice as well, they give you a row of machine gun, a belt of machine gun ammunition, but the machine guns are locked. They're in the inside.
Yeah. But you know it's there.
Yeah, but there's nowhere in the instructions where it says to attach the belt.
Well, if it were me, I would attach them to the guns.
Oh, well, would you know?
What's that?
Well, ain't that a bloody thing? Oh, still got to paint me red and white stripes as well. Go. These are two.
Your red and white stripes.
Yes.
If I lean forward like that, you get the view of my bald head.
I'm not going to spray them because I'll get sprayed everywhere.
That's what she said.
So I need to measure that and divide it by 5.
Oh God, it's a maths lesson now.
So it's 2.5, so 5 mil. Cool. So a mil.
Come on. Ah.
That's it. Well done.
Ooh, look at that.
Made that tune.
Tamir extra wide tape is 2.5. Is 25 millimeters wide. Would you Adam and Eve it?
Would you Adam and Eve it? Call blimey, governor. Call blimey, Mary Poppins.
Oh, behave. Right. So, if I cut a length off that. Say 30 mil length.
Yes.
Then cut 5 mil off it, and then I can just cut it in half. And I can use the 5 mil to mark out the edge of to mark out where the white's going to come up to. And then once I've painted that, I can put those 2 halves either side and paint the red in the middle.
Sounds like a plan.
You're an ideas man.
It is, and it's a correct dimensions as well, as per standing orders at the time.
I'm assuming this goes on with the notches at the bottom. You see this tiny, tiny piece of wood here has 2 notches in.
Uh-huh.
and I'm assuming, because it's part of the window here, and I'm assuming it goes on with the notches at the bottom here, because there are two supports that then there's a platform that comes out on the side, so there are two supports that go in there. So I'm assuming the notches are at the bottom. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it.
Wunderbar. Oh, stop. Keep focusing your stupid thing. There we go.
Something bad's going to happen.
Why, what have you done now?
Marion's singing.
It's alright, it'll just rain.
It means it normally means she's got a cunning plan about something.
What are you
She's not singing No More I Love Yous, I assume.
No, she's could be anything. Probably modern country.
Oh,
What
did
the
you
hell
fall off
is
your
that?
chair?
It was me blowing my nose.
Oh,
Sorry and all that. I should have muted.
to be fair, it did sound like you'd fallen off your chair. Sound like you're going, ah!
Ah, it's okay. I'll get better soon. Excuse me. I will be so glad when this cold goes. Oh, let's open the window. It's getting warm in here. Anyway, I think it's summer.
Right, that's point.
No more I love you. B9, you've sunk my battleship. Still haven't watched the new series of Walking Dead yet.
Oh,
I haven't watched any series of The Walking Dead yet.
Oh man,
I don't watch telly.
I know you. I don't. I stream them. I don't watch live TV at all.
Oh, no, I don't watch telly in general.
All right.
Unless Kay just wants me to sit and watch a film with her whilst I'm having tea, I don't really watch anything on telly.
No, there are two TV programs that I struggled to get into and didn't watch for years, and then got into in a massive way. One was Game of Thrones,
oh yes.
and the other one was The Walking Dead. Absolutely loved The Walking Dead.
Well, if I
And
wanted to watch Walking Dead, I'd just turn on Parliament Question Time.
Yeah.
No, I've not seen it. Look, the Netflix series. I shouldn't admit this, but what was it? A couple of years ago, Lost in Space. There we go.
that was good.
Well, no, I suffered through 1 and 2. I was saying to Brian, like, I don't know if I like it. I don't think. I'm just watching it to see where it goes because it's got to get better. So I've got 40 minutes left of the final show of the final series, and I'm struggling through it. I'm doing it in 10-minute intervals because I'm just like, oh yes, a lot of things are happening, and they're going to different, galaxies, and there's people sort of being chased and all that stuff. And I just didn't get into it, I guess. So,
It took me
just
3 or
finished
4
that.
times to watch the whole of Lord of the Rings from beginning to end.
Never watched them. So it's probably something else I missed out on.
All right, and this will be the last show of the 3 Veterans Live. It'll be 2 veterans from now on because, they're both dead to me.
Carrie Ann's just subscribed to Paramount Plus, and she's watching Yellowstone at the moment, which is the Kevin Costner modern day Western series.
Right.
I've seen some of it, and it is absolutely brilliant. So she's into that at the moment. But they have a lot of the new Star Treks and all that on there as well. The Star Trek Discovery, is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
And But again,
Nah,
it's money, isn't it? All the time. Money, money, money. Must be funny. In a rich man's world.
Oh, squirrel. Well, we've got 10 minutes left. So it's
I
2
don't
hours.
know. Where's it gone? Actually, I think my my voice is just about going to make the 10 minutes.
There you go. So I might be able to spray it actually. I might
So
do
what I
it in
think-
prime or white.
Yeah. Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah.
Shabba-dabba-dabba-bub. Shabba-dabba-dabba-bub. So, this. Right. Oh, now, here. This is. No, no. Titty ye not.
Chalky says, Bearded Veteran, take your telling.
Ooh.
I have never watched TV in about 10 years and I feel much happier for it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when I say we watch TV, we do not watch anything other than stuff we stream ourselves. We watch what we want to watch when we want to watch it.
Yeah. Oh, there was a lady sitting on the seats in front of us on the way back from Hawaii. And
You haven't done it again, have you, John?
He's on the no-fly list now.
No, it's only a 9-hour flight, but she spent the entire 9 hours watching home renovation shows.
Oh my
You know,
god!
oh no, that's like even the pilot was saying, like, you know, there's going to have to be an intervention. You know, we can't wait for some turbulence. But
What was the pilot doing watching her?
oh, I don't know.
What
yeah,
worries me is for 9 hours, John was in the seat behind, looking through the crack in the seats at her watching home renovation.
Well, no, I actually saw Napoleon for the first time. I hadn't seen that film. That's a cracker of a film.
Is it better than Waterloo, the original Waterloo?
I don't remember seeing that, and it wasn't at the battle. Maybe you were.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
I
the one that waved
provided
them off to war.
I provided the forward air control for the Battle of Waterloo.
God.
He was
Is
the
that what-
one that
is
let
that-
his songs
is
guiding all the
the reason
carts.
why the aircraft never appeared overhead.
Yes.
Right.
John's in. John Marley. He says, hi from Brizzy.
Oh,
Finally able
John.
to join you.
Morning, John. Paul's been here since the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, they reckon I'm new now because I'm clean shaven and stuff. You know.
Oh, Paul's been had a admin bollocking.
Oh yes.
Ooh,
The other Marley, you're late.
You're late.
John, question. On your tracks,
You.
you said you were putting the spuds on.
I did, didn't I?
You did.
I
Have
have
fun
not.
gluing them on.
Oh no. Well, you know,
But
we'll see.
the TRF's looking nice.
I don't know what that means.
Tactical recognition flash.
Oh, right.
The red-
Okay.
red light.
Go like hell.
Come on, keep up, Air Force.
Yeah. Yeah. So I need to clean up the red and the white a bit. I'll do that
Uh-huh.
sometime later. But I want to let it dry. I don't want to put tape over it again just yet. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's coming up. Like it's
That's
not
looking
central.
really good.
It's not central, but who cares? You know. Whatever.
Very nice.
Now, which way around do the leading edge of the tracks go? Like the bumpy bit forward, looking from the top.
So
Yeah,
the
that's-
ridge is at the top of the track link.
At the rear, it looks like.
Yes.
Yeah, the rear. Okay. Okay. So, turn that around.
John's got muddy tracks and a perfectly clean tank. Excellent.
I'm not finished yet. Oh my Christ, tough crowd.
Oh, here's a question for you.
Hmm.
Who's putting on the makeshift mud guards?
Oh, as in, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah,
I'll give
I'm
that a
thinking of
crack.
doing it as well.
I'll just get this upside down now. Let's
To
see how
use
this
a
goes.
famous quote from history. Huh?
Huh?
I shall show you in a minute, Gary. We're just watching John trying to put tracks together.
Yeah, that tracks.
That cotton helps, doesn't it, to keep them together?
Sure does.
That's what she
Otherwise, you end up pulling. Every time you
Sure.
try and pull it tight, it just pulls apart somewhere else. And that's why I did the wheels turning as well, to make it
That's
easier.
why the lady loves milk tray.
Yes.
What? Is it my turn to say what?
It was a TV advert.
Hey? Oh, no, that's why I didn't get it.
Back in the days of cathode ray telly.
Cathode ray TV.
Yes.
So
Where
what was the
TVs were
quote
about a yard
again?
from front to back. There you go. That's one track on. 2 tracks on.
One track on my
That's
wagon.
all right. Suddenly looking.
And I'm still rolling along.
Oh my God.
It looks like a tank.
God?
Yeah,
This is your conscience speaking.
this is the voice of the Mysterons.
Oh, wow.
We
that's a
know
fun
where
one.
you are, Captain Scarlet.
Yeah. Mm.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun.
I know what we forgot to do, Gary.
What?
We forgot to give Mick a shout out.
It's
We
not too
promised Mick
late.
we'd give him a shout out.
Well, we're going to get such a telling off later.
Yeah.
Nick.
But, yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Mick Wilson, one of our friends from Discord, he wanted a shout out. So,
Yeah.
hello to you, Mick.
Yeah, Mick.
Hello, Mick.
What we've done, Mick, is we've timed it to give you the shout out right to the end. So we've kept you watching all the way through, waiting for your shout out.
Okay, so this is I'll just as you could see what I've done.
Even Benji says hello.
Hello, Benji. So yeah, so literally, the what do you call the recognition stripes?
Tiara.
TRF. Yes. So yeah, they're painted.
realised
As
you've
I
not
said, I'll
wrapped
give them
the
another
exhaust
pass
either.
later on. No, I know it's not finished. Oops.
My phone's ringing and I can't find my phone.
But this is looking all right. Hey, it's starting to come together. So yes, I've got a lot of dirting up to do and stuff like that. And as I said, the Go Like L is not central, but that'll do. It looks good from a distance, I think. But
Do you like it?
for a guy that doesn't do armor that often, this would be my third tank ever. And I didn't sort of have a break from modelling. I've been doing it since I was a kid, as Paul would attest. This is probably my third tank ever. A Yug Panther, a Panzer II, and now this. Oh no, I've got the Mark IV, fourth tank.
Yeah.
So
that's what we'll have to do. We'll have to do another tank at some point.
But not
No?
something that goes on water.
So that's me. Let's zoom in on somebody else, see what you've done before we disappear.
Yeah. What have you done, Gary?
Right. Well, I have been doing this 3D jigsaw puzzle badly. I've been attaching wooden bits to foam. The window has already fallen out, so that worked.
Yay.
So yeah, I'm starting to put this together. But what I'm going to do next week, because this is taking an inordinate long amount of time. What I thought I'd do next week is I'll go back to the Whippet and I'll do the oils next week. So what I'll do before we come on air, I'll make a palette up on cardboard so it can start leaching the actual linseed oil out of the colours I'm going to use. And then with the Whippet, I'm going to highlight, bring up some shades and try and give it some character because it's a bit flat at the moment.
Yes.
But,
Cool.
basically, what I've been doing today is cutting out bits of laser cut wood and sticking it to, trying to stick it to foam board.
Yeah. Cool.
There you go.
It's looking good.
What about Mikey? What have you been doing, Mikey?
Well, I'll switch over to me. Right. Focus. Right. So, what I was saying about the mud guards is what they used to do is they put these angle iron on the front and back here, and they used to get a strip of canvas or leather and put it along there with ropes or chains hanging it off these two ends, and it'd act as a makeshift mud guard.
Oh, right.
To stop the mud going into the exhaust and into the air intakes and things.
Yeah. And could you make that with PVA and tissue paper, maybe?
Yeah. And just stain it. Or, make it out of a bit of, bit of fabric or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bit of thin fabric, something like that. Ooh, I could go to Abercan afterwards. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking of doing. But what I have been doing is, as I've said, is I've been working on the tracks.
They're looking really, really good.
Yeah, thank you.
Really good.
So cool. And that's the other side that I've got to do yet.
Yeah.
So I've managed to do both tracks on the outside, which is looking good. Started marking out for the TRFs on the side.
Yeah.
And that's it, because I've been keeping up with the comments today.
Well, this is it. You've been a busy boy. Productive, but this farmhouse, through my own ineptitude, is taking longer than I thought. So I want to go back to the tank.
Yes. So just quickly before we go through the comments. So I'll do it quick, Tiff. So Chucky says, I don't even watch films anymore. It just encourages those idiots in Hollywood. Well, Hollywood. Very true. Slip of the tongue there. Paul Marley says, John's making tracks. So, right, you want to see what he's going to be doing? Not the next build, the build after.
Involves beer. Oh, no.
That's the next one.
Next build involves beer. The one after involves tracks.
Yes. Dorcosaurus says, Puppy, good morning, peoples. Good morning, Dorcosaurus.
Morning, Dorcosaurus.
Chalky says, what a clean tank.
Oh, for God's sake.
Isn't it finished yet?
It's not finished.
Funnily enough.
Hey, John.
He says, morning,
you're further on than I am.
Tiffany says, morning, Dorcosaurus. We have less than a minute of the stream left. And Kerry says, so John, is your tank finished yet? Go on, who else is going to ask him?
You look good when it's finished.
Suddenly he's come from Birmingham.
All right.
Suddenly he's from Birmingham, not Newcastle.
All right.
He's doing laughing faces. Doug Sword says, hi, Tiffany. I just woke up. My brain is still not functioning. Welcome
Story
to my world.
life, Doc.
Yeah. Jim says, had a great time today, guys. See you tomorrow, Mikey. 5 a.m. Chicago time. Be seeing you. Yes, see you tomorrow morning.
Yeah, see you, Jim.
Yeah. Do join me tomorrow, where I will be on. Oh, in fact, I think I'm in control this time.
Oh, my God.
That should be fun. I'm sure it was Steph last week. Jim says, had a great day to all in Chatland.
You too, sir.
Dorksaurus says, those are looking good. Thank you, Dorksaurus. Kieran says, see you, Jim. Have a great day. And the Bills are looking excellent. Duke says, see you next week, everyone. See you next week, Duke.
See you, Duke.
And I'm the only one not... Hang on a minute. I just realised I've not changed my camera over.
Nope.
Yeah, well,
Amateur.
You're supposed to be the professional. For God's sake.
Yeah, no, change it back. Change it back.
Chalky says, great stream as always and great chat, everyone. Take care.
Cheers, Chalky.
Dogsaurus, thanks. I needed a laugh. Thank you, Dogsaurus. Kieran says, really enjoyed the stream. Have a great rest of the day, everyone. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
So thank you all for joining us.
Hmm.
It's been a blast as always.
As usual, an absolute blast.
Yes. I need to switch
Highlight of my Thursday.
And I need to switch the comments off. Oh, come on.
It's all gone wrong at the end.
Come on.
Professional, aren't we?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Tiff says, thank you all for joining us. I'm off to my mum's to help rip out the kitchen.
She doesn't want the kitchen ripped out, but Tiff's just going over there to rip her kitchen out.
Well, she's going to try cooking, but she can't. That's what I'm picking up.
Steady.
Oh, my goodness, the chips.
Steady.
Oh, dear.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Right.
Oh.
We'll see you all next week. I'll see you all tomorrow. And these two horrible gits will see you next week.
Absolutely.
Bye for now.
Be there or be somewhere else.
Yeah.